Hello everyone, this is Gary from the Seer's Cave, and what I thought I would do this evening is a meditation to connect with dragons and with dragon energy. You'll notice in the setup that I have here that we have a dragon statue, so I'm setting the intention of this meditation for connecting with our dragon guides. Now what I'd like you to do is to just place your feet flat on the ground so that you're nicely centered and earthed. Place your hands either on your computer table or on your lap. They can be palms down or palms up. It's entirely up to you. Sit in a comfortable and a relaxed posture and just breathe. Concentrate on your breathing and breathe in nice and rhythmically in through your nose for a count of 5 or perhaps a count of 8. It's entirely up to you. For this meditation I'm going to be using counts of 5, and then when you get to the top of your breath you're going to hold for a count of 3 and then breathe out slowly again for a count of 5. Then repeat the process. So let's go for the first one. Breathing in through your nose, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and holding for 1, 2, 3, then breathing out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you continue to do this breathing whilst I'm talking, as you breathe in through your nose, I want you to imagine sparkly, white, beautiful light coming in through your nose and filling your whole body. And then, as you breathe out through your mouth, imagine grey, murky, horrible energy going out through your mouth, so you're expelling all of that energy out of your body. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold for 1, 2, 3, and breathing out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing, holding, 1, 2, 3, and out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just continue to breathe nice and slowly, and as you do, imagine all of the tension and all of the stress in your body just melting away, just seeping away out of your body as though it was never there in the first place. Now, up until this point, you may have been watching the screen and keeping your eyes focused on that beautiful white candle flame that you can see. At this point, I'd like you to close your eyes if you haven't already done so, and just keep concentrating on your breathing. And I'm going to take you on a little journey, and as you sit there, I'd like you to imagine your whole body being surrounded by a beautiful auric egg of light. This is like your own protective bubble. The light can be any colour that you wish. It can be white light, or pink light, or golden light. It can be a fiery crimson red, or a deep purple or blue colour. It can be a brilliant sunny yellow or a clear, glassy, light blue turquoise colour. It's entirely up to you what colour you choose, but imagine this egg of light surrounding your whole body like a shell. This is your own personal bubble, your own personal vehicle in which we're going to travel. Now I'd like you to imagine yourself being lifted up from your seat in your surrounded bubble, and we're going to go up through the air, up past the clouds. This can be daytime or nighttime depending on when you are watching, and we're going high above the clouds, and we're going to travel in this bubble far, far, far away. And it's going to take so long to get there that it's going to be dawn when we arrive. The sun is going to be just peeking up over the horizon and starting to light the sky. Once we get to that point, we're then going to go down through the clouds, these fluffy white clouds, and we're going to descend gently, and then we're going to land on a beach, a beautiful sandy beach. Now, as we land, I want you to imagine yourself breathing in the salty sea air. Look around you, and you will discover that you are sat on the beach with the sea to your left, and the ocean is lapping against the beach gently. You can hear the waves, and you can hear seagulls chirping overhead and squawking. Then I want you to imagine yourself standing up and going for a little wander along this beach. You're barefoot, so you feel the sand squelching through your toes and beneath your feet. Just have a little wander up and down this beach and get familiar with this environment. Notice how the beach itself is actually a private little beach. It's got high cliffs on the opposite side to the ocean, so that it's nice and secluded. It's nice and private. This is your own personal little beach that you have. And then you're going to come to an area that's a little bit more rocky and a little bit more stony, and this is round a little corner. So you round the corner and you've got this little enclave surrounded on three sides, and in the center of this little enclave is a stone circle, so that you've got these rocks positioned in the sand to form a circle. I want you to walk to the center of this circle and sit and be comfortable. And you're going to sit there and just enjoy the early morning sunshine and the calmness of this beach. And what you're waiting for, and what you in your mind's eye you're asking for, is for a dragon to come and join you in this little area that you are sat in. Now, how this dragon comes to you is entirely down to yourself and what you may or may not see. You might notice a faint flapping sound on the air, which gradually gets louder and stronger and nearer, and you have a dragon coming flying in from the air. You might notice a sort of rushing water sound, a splashing sound, and as you turn, you see a dragon swimming towards you in the water, popping its head up so that it just starts to crawl onto land. You might, by contrast, notice that this little enclave that you're sat in actually has a cave in it, and you hear a kind of squelching sound and crunching sound as footsteps on the sand approach you out of this cave, and your dragon may come to you that way. Just sit quietly for a moment and see how this dragon comes to you. Now, as the dragon starts to appear, it's going to walk right up to this stone circle where you are, and you can ask it anything that's on your mind. You could simply ask it how best to work with it, work with dragon energy. You might wish to ask it its name. You might want to ask it to tell you something that you'll find useful or valuable. Or you may simply say hello. It's entirely up to you, the question that is in your mind. So ask your question of the dragon and listen for a few seconds for the response that you get. Now, by this point, you may well have heard a response. You might have seen an image. It can come in all sorts of different ways. Take note of it and just thank your dragon visitor for his presence or her presence. It might be a female dragon that you speak to. Then watch the dragon turn and leave in the same way in which it arrived. So if it's a dragon of air or fire possibly, it may take off and fly across the sky. If it's a dragon of earth, it might disappear back into the cave. A dragon of water may well splash back into the ocean and vanish beneath the waves. Once your dragon has disappeared, take one last look around the enclave and then stand up and walk slowly back along the beach to where your bubble of light is waiting patiently for you. Have one last look around the beach, smell the sea air, and hear those seagulls. Notice the sun is higher in the sky now. It beats down gently on you, warming your face. You sit back into your bubble of light, and then gently you notice yourself being lifted from the ground and flying up through the air, up through the wispy white clouds till you are way above them, and then you head off, heading this time away from the sun rather than towards it, and you're returning back to where you are now. And after a long journey, which could take hours in your mind's eye, you return to the time of day which you were when you left, either daylight or nighttime. And from there, down through the clouds, down, descending nice and gently, back into the room that you're sat in now. And back down you feel yourself just drop nice and gently back into your seat. Then, from there you start to become aware of your breathing, counting 5, breathing in, still breathing in that beautiful white light, counting 3 to hold, and then counting 5 to breathe out any remaining dark or murky light that may still be there. Concentrating on your breathing, starting to become aware from your toes and your feet. Give your toes a little wiggle, starting to become aware of the room around you, up through your knees and your upper legs and your hips. Give your legs a little flex, becoming more aware, up through your torso, your shoulders, your arms and hands. Give your fingers a little wiggle and your shoulders a little shrug, becoming more aware still. And finally your neck and your head, becoming completely aware. Give your neck a little twist side to side, maybe give your head a little shake, and open your eyes back into the room where you started. Totally aware, totally relaxed, and back with us. So I hope you've enjoyed this dragon meditation. Feel free to revisit it anytime you wish. Ask any new questions you may have. Ask more of your dragon. Maybe you didn't see that much this time, just the dragon itself. Maybe you want to learn more about it, or how it can work with you. If you have any comments, please feel free to leave them. Any questions you would like to ask me, I'll be happy to try to answer them for you. I hope you've enjoyed it, that you feel relaxed, and that you have a wonderful rest of the day. Love, light, dragon blessings, and frith to you all.